Yo, what's up? I hope y'all are doing good. Welcome back to the channel. Many of you have requested me to react to Automatic Sun by The Warning, but specifically the live version they did on MTV for the EMAs. So this is what we're doing today. I also realized that Automatic Sun is part of their latest album titled Keep Me Fed that was released in 2024. So I think it'll be interesting to hear what they've been up to because we mostly reacted to older songs on this channel here. One thing that I want to add as well is that you know how we say their songwriting is incredible, especially when it comes to choruses and their catchiness. Well, now because of you guys, I just go about my day, I'm doing my thing, and then out of a sudden, bam! I just have some like lyrics or just like a line of The Warning that pops in my head. And in most cases, it's the "Hey, where are you going?" From dust to dust. Or even sometimes, I have that 7/8 part from Evolve that just plays on a loop. I was wondering what Automatic Sun could potentially mean, and I found out that at first the girls simply had this name because they thought it sounded cool and it sounded nice. And after that made some sense out of it, saying that it is a person who just has this warmth, this energy, and a gravitational pull that you can't help but just go to them. And after reading the lyrics, I thought that was interesting because I feel like the song is about some sort of toxic relationship, between two people. And you have one person in total admiration, in awe of this other person who seems to borderline not even know they exist. And this is profoundly hurting this admirer. One favorite line, one of my favorite lines, because I have two. One of my favorite line in this song is "Burn in your automatic sun," representing how this person has this warmth, this gravitational pull, but this will also cause their own downfall. A fire is all nice and warm and cool until you get too close to it and then you burn yourself. So I think this really represents that. Another cool part, in my opinion, is "the way you hurt me is never enough. This addiction's hard to give up." And that made me think of our reaction to Evolve when we had the line, "Pain is the price to survive, to evolve," and how we said that, sometimes people are stuck in certain situations, in bad situations, uncomfortable ones. Because the situation is bad, but it's not that bad. It's not, the damage is not that great, so they stay in that uncomfortable position, and then it blocks them from advancing in life. And I think this is also applicable in relationships. Being stuck in something toxic that is stopping your growth is just not worth it, and I think this is what we are seeing in this song. This fierce, fearless look for the first frame of the video, it's wonderful. You can feel that she's not afraid of anything right here. So yeah, anyway, let's listen to the music now. Automatic Sun. Oh, grounded. Grounded, heavy. Woo!
But somehow you still got me trapped. The silence in midnight just feels like your nails down my back. Try not to think about it too much. The weight of everything's just an unavoidable headache, but you got me begging instead.
Yo, the visuals. Nice.
Look what you're doing to me. Give me a psychosomatic high.
Nice.
Look what you're doing to me.
Okay. So let's talk about what we just witnessed. At first, if we talk about the visuals, I gotta say, they're using a lot of red, orange, yellow in their videos usually. I remember there's one reaction we did, I think it was Evolve probably, that was more kind of like blue. But me personally, orange, yellow, those are my favorite colors. You can see in the background a little, there's like a lot of orange here and there. So yeah, I just love the fact that they're using those colors, you know. When we have the drum set just standing in the middle, I'm trying to find that frame, but there was like a frame where the drum set, it was taken from the top, and then you just had the drums kind of like in fire. And with the title Automatic Sun, it's, you know, it makes sense to have all of those bright colors. You know, we're talking about the sun, we're talking about warmth. So I just think it's great. The fire pyrotechnic, something like that. Anyway, the fire that was on the stage as well, just it's so good. The visuals, I just love it. Now, if we talk about the music, it's grounded, it's heavy, a little bit more kind of like metal sounding. To me, I had like Pantera in mind that came up. You know, when you think about Walk, for example, really heavy, grounded. One thing that I was not expecting was those harmonies, those woohoo. I don't know, but it's not something that I think we've seen. Sometimes with the warning, we hear harmonies for sure, but most of the times, from what I remember, they sing the same parts, the same lines. But now this is really complementing the Danny's part, you know, with those woohoo. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff, so let's go back, start from the top, listen to it, and I'll add some stuff along the way. Oh yeah. Yo, when the bass hits. Yeah, that shot right there. This is the one that I was talking about with the drum. Oh, yeah, what I wanted to say is that when she sings and you have that part, you know, everything calms down and it's really soothing, but it feels like something is luring you. You know, it's trying to be kind of like, yeah, come here, you know, which goes, in my opinion, with the theme of the song. You know, we're talking about someone that has a gravitational pull, a certain warmth. You want to go towards them, and this is what Danny is making me feel when she sings that verse. It's also groovy. Oh, really open. It leaves space for the voice, you know, come here. Yeah. And give me the fire. Nice. Little things here and there, you know. Those breaks, impeccable. Nice. Oh yeah. Let's go. Again, engaging with the crowd. The bridge is a perfect place for that, and they always do it. All the live versions we've seen, you know, if I remember clearly, they always engage with the crowd. And I've said it before, this is something you want when you go see a band live. It's that interaction. It's what differentiate, you know, the experience of listening at home and witnessing the band live. Yes, it's seeing them live, but it's also interacting with them. And yo, I was not ready for like a little bass solo there, so let's go back and listen to that. As the bass is like the sexiest instrument.
Yes! How we doing tonight? I wanna see you all of those seats and with your hands up in the air. Try not to think about it too much.
Ooh.
The weight of everything's just an unavoidable headache.
It's more like poppy
The way you
harmonies.
hurt me's never enough. This addiction's hard to give up. If you want it all, then just take it, take it, take it.
Ooh.
Bring your automatic soul. Look what you're doing to me. Give me your psychosomatic soul.
You just want to scream it.
Look what you're doing to me. Look what you're doing.
Nice.
Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing to me.
Yo, I just cut before a good part. I gotta say, I love like how she stands when she plays the drum. You feel like there's a lot of strength. She's straight. She's like conducting everything. You know what I mean? In my opinion, drums are not what makes the difference in a song, but I think it's the instrument that easily makes a difference in the song. By playing a 4/4 beat and then going halftime, if you want to go double time, if you want to add some like fancy 7/8 stuff like this really changes the vibe of the song. If you keep a 4/4 and you play whatever guitar part, bass part on top of it, the vibe is kind of the same, because what is driving the song, the drums, are steady, are the same, but change that steadiness and now the vibe is completely different. So anyway, it just feels, like she's taking charge, and I like her stance, the way she's standing. It's a good position in my opinion for drumming, also to not hurt yourself, your back specifically.
Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing to me.
Yeah, see, that halftime changes everything. Ooh, let it ring through. You just feel the heaviness. They let it ring. Bro, it really stays there. The full bell. Dude, that's so good. So good. Let's go. Nice. Overall, I think the visuals were really cool. This song is a song that grounds you. It keeps you walking with a confident and steady stride. Now, don't crucify me for saying this, but this song did feel a little bit more commercial than the other ones we reacted to. And it doesn't negate the fact that it is still a good song. It borderline reminded me of like a Metallica song you would hear on the radio, which is probably a compliment in itself. Also, can you guys let me know if they're playing to like a backing track or like a click, or if there's anything that was added in production? Because I don't know why, but in the chorus, I kept on hearing that kind of like hi-hat tambourine, like a chick 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 chick, that just kept on going, but I don't know where it's coming from and I couldn't figure out. So let me know down in the comment section if you have any idea. And the last thing I want to add is that it's crazy that this whole writing process started with 2 words, automatic son, and they didn't even know what the song was going to be about. It just sounded cool, and they took those 2 words, decided to take it to the next level, and then came up with a beautiful, nicely written song. So it's just, to me, it's just wonderful sometimes, that like a small idea, a small little thing like this can just blossom into something bigger, something greater and beautiful, as the song we just got, for example. I want to thank y'all for watching. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And on that note, it's you, it's me, it's us. Peace out.